All right, y'all. We're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad today. Going to diagnose it if we believe it has Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, yes or no. So BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now we care about this because if they click somewhere on our ads, that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered their brain. And we care about that because if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain, that's the only chance of them buying from us is greater than 0%. So the first thing though is we gotta get them to not scroll by and instead click somewhere, anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. So this is the most important metric that we look at first when advertising. And this is what we need to optimize for first. It's kind of the highest leverage activity we can do for all of advertising. So we can see unique CTR 4.34% there. And this is, we need to focus on this first because the unique CTR under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, and it's what I keep seeing over and over and over and over again. Every single Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has BLCS, unique CTR under 6%. And it's a problem because it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. 3 pre-click mistakes cause BLCS, and we'll get to more of those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, BLCA. So building our universe here, we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. Can't get this anywhere else from anyone else in the universe. And what we do is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, leave the original as it is, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad, and that takes about a week, and then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad that has the best metrics at the end of a week. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA, pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. It's easy, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That is this universe. So my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital, tested the first one, found its unique CTR was 4.3%. So unique CTR under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. All right, so duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get the ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 3,700 bucks a month, eliminated, wasted ad spend, eliminated, back in the owner's pocket. They no longer have to spend it, kind of like a phantom profit. And that's like 40K over the next 12 months without having to do any extra work. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, unique CTR all 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. So did the same thing, duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out they were wasting, or the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, they spend 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they can actually increase or get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So they've simply pocket that $8,400 a month, not needing to spend that ad spend anymore as a phantom bonus, back in their pocket, no extra work required, and that's like a 100 grand bonus at the end of the year by simply getting their ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, we got had a patient come in. His unique CTR was 5.03%, so we knew that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6% means BLCS is present, that is Boudoir low-click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found that the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And wasting 67% of ad spend, that means they're spending 10 grand a month in the original. Now they only need to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And this is, and they can pocket that $6,700 a month back in their pocket as kind of a phantom bonus. That's like 80K over the next 12 months. So big find here. The average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of those, it's probably somewhere 50 to 60%. So average Boudoir Facebook, so it's wasting about 50% of ad spend. So they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Literally 5K every single month being wasted. That can be approximately 5K a month. It's being wasted. That can be eliminated. And approximately, that'd be like 60K back in their pocket over the next year. So, all right, we got so now we're going to diagnose if we believe this has BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. So we got, first thing we always look at is so we got below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually, that we actually believe, or we're trusting what Facebook is telling us what we should do is best for us and not best for Facebook. But the consequence of filling out everything Facebook recommends is way more women scroll by our ad every time it's served unnecessarily. So Facebook can actually serve more ads per unit time. They make more money. We earn less money. We actually waste more money per unit time by making this below creative cluster mistake. And Facebook loves it. So this drags our unique CTR under 6%, contributing to BLCS Boudoir low-click syndrome. Now, actually the creative's there's no mistakes in the creative. So we got the Seymour headline here. Get a real glimpse inside a Boudoir session at Bryce Sand Studios. This is the Seymour headline here. I mean, we're definitely lacking context, but I mean, it's basically saying like, hey, check out what other women are doing. So, all right, we're gonna say this is fine, no mistakes. This simply because of the way this ad is set up and what it's actually trying to do. So, the one big thing I'm seeing is below creative cluster mistake. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome, aka its unique CTR is under 6%? No, I believe this one has a rare one has a unique CTR above 6%. Also probably has a little bit to do with the objective, I'm guessing, and engagement objectives being used. That's my guess. It seems more like kind of day in the life or real experience. So I'm going to say this has a unique CTR above 6% and does not have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've seen how the market keeps getting more and more saturated with boudoir photographers. Like, every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a, Google My Business profile saying they offer boudoir, or they're, posting in the mom groups, or if they get a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups saying they now do boudoir shoots. So more and more photographers keep entering the market, saturated market. And you've been out, and you're seeing also, inflation, just like kind of cost of living keep going up, going up, going up. And you've been pulling more and optimizing, pulling more with Facebook, more profit out of your business in other areas already. So you've already been optimizing. And you decided now you're finally ready to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ad side of your business because you saw with Boudoir Pico, yeah, it can save approximately, 5K a month. Put that back in your pocket. They show them to spend, so so it's not being wasted. And approximately 60K over the next year. You decide you want that outcome, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. As you know, you need that on your pathway to be the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I'm open for new patient intake. Right now I'm not open. My DMs are closed, so I'm not open for new patient intake right now. But shoot me a DM when I do open for new patient intake, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.